Hi there and welcome back to Eschalon, Book 1. I'm Byron. And I don't know, sometimes when I load the game and start recording, the game lags. When I then quit recording and start recording anew, it doesn't lag anymore. So, if you see something strange happening at the beginning of the video, that's probably it. When the player character's teleporting around or something like that. Mouse cursor. That's it. Nothing to worry about. So I have fired out at level 4. Can I get it to level 5? No. What are you doing here? Good riddance. There's nothing here. What? There are thugs here. I like my thugs crisp. And we're leaving now because I'm out of mana. Can I rest here? Probably. Shit. Good. Now I'd like to rest again. You annoy the fuck out of me. Who else? Oh, you. Okay, now it's getting dark again. Okay, so fine, we fight in the darkness. It's not really that much of a problem since I'm a mage and I don't really need... But if you fight in the darkness you get deductions to your hit chance, but it doesn't work with magic that way, only physical combat, and we get a level up. So if I would attack them with bow and arrow or with my sword in the darkness, I would have trouble hitting them even more than during the day. But magic is an entirely different matter. Oh, how nice. You wanna follow me a little bit at least? Come on, I think I need 8. Exactly. So, level up. By now you know the drill. I put points into perception. And divination goes to 7. And arcane elemental goes to 9. And that's it. And all of a sudden I have mana again. And you're going to die. See, if I attack, I have a 18% hit probability. He has 36, so it's better to use magic. So, what else? Another wizard's head. Fine. Take all that. This is locked, which is rather not nice. Okay. Let's see whether we can do the rest with our iron mace. We can. And here we have the antique sextant. Very important. That is empty. That is empty. That is closed. And it was empty to begin with. Amazing. Hey, what's in the coffin? A steel gladius. Okay. This is a killing ground. Bodies of varying stages of decomposition lie about, stripped of their valuables. It is clear that these thieves hold no respect or sympathy for their victims. Yeah. So the question is, I have iron short sword and I have a steel gladius. Does 2 damage, base damage of 4. The steel gladius is better, but it's more heavy. Maybe, well, there's a thing. If the things you have in your hands, like the weapon and the gauntlets, are too heavy, you cannot cast spells anymore, and that is depending on your strength. So I don't really know, we have to try that out, whether I can still wield a steel gladius and cast spells at the same time. It only works when you're next to a hostile enemy. So, but now that we have the sextant, we can actually return to Eridel. Garrett sits in his chair working on another bottle of whiskey. I think I found your sextant. Is this it? Garrett stops halfway through a drink and draws the bottle away from his lips. He sees the sextant that you are handing to him and is suddenly overcome with emotion. By the gods, it is a miracle that you were able to find it. I have absolutely nothing I can give you in exchange for this but my eternal gratitude. How about you teach me what you know of cartography? Really? You want me to teach you cartography? I might be able to do that for you. Garrett sets the bottle down and rubs his chin. Yeah, I think I can do that. Hey, this can be the start of a new career for me. Of course, I'd have to charge you the standard fee for training, which is 100 gold per skill level. I feel bad asking you to pay after what you've just done for me, but I must make a living too. I'm nearly out of gold. Well, try buying less alcohol. And soon even the owner of this tavern will toss me to the street. I can't teach you anything if I'm starving and homeless. What's the deal? Well, thank you. You have shown me that there are still kind people left in this world. Just return to me when you are ready to learn cartography. Okay. I'd like to learn it now. It costs 200 to go to level 2. And 300 to go to level 3. 400 to go to level 4. And 500 to go to level 5, but I guess I don't have that much money. No. Anyway, where is the bartender? Oh, here he is. So, well, if the gladius is too heavy, I'm gonna sell it. I'm gonna come back and buy my iron short sword again. So I need 500 gold to go to the next step. Okay, if there's a blue, if the how do you say it? the lines around the item are blue, then it's magical. I currently do not have magical items. Oh yes, of course the rings are magical. Yeah. So there are a few spells that I want to buy too, but right now I can't afford it. As you can see, the maps are more detailed now, which is nice. So I think we should rest and get our shit back. Great. Oh well. So we're going back to the Salted Coast. And explore that a little more. Because there's still that guy that needs the potion, that healing potion. And now it's getting dark. Really dark. Damn it. Hold it. There's something. It's dead. It is dead. No, that's just a tree. No, I can't really see shit. This is just not worth it. The torch doesn't illuminate the area enough. I'm sorry. In a dungeon it's okay because you're normally in very confined spaces, but in an open space like that, oops, this isn't good. Three of them. Fine. What is that? Bar of copper, okay. Ooh, ringmail leggings. Nice. We can sell that for a little profit. Did I check that barrel? Nothing in there. Okay. Maybe we can kill him now. We can. Hold on for a second. What about spells? Can I go to level 5 now? Yes, I can. And level 5 here? No, but maybe level 4. That works. And we move on. So there's someone in there. We're just too close to the barrel, I'm afraid. Haha. So, now let's see about you. It seems very clear that this place has been raided and scavenged years ago. Nothing of value remains, and every chest appears smashed open. Goodbye. So there are a few barrels here. I wonder whether there's anything in them. Shall we try and take a look? Hey, Tudor. Cool. Tuba actually. That was a B, not a T. A D. I wish you would stack. Don't stack. Okay, it helps a bit. Oh, a bottle of wine, okay. Does the alcohol regenerate mana? No. You wish you had some cheese to go with this. Okay. Oh, this is going to take a while. More bottles, okay. And another bottle, okay. So, we rest again. Yep, but I'm gonna wait till the sun rises again, so that I can actually see what I'm doing. Can I go through here? Yes, I can. Amazing. Oh, here are more of those foam pushes. Empty. Boo. And that leads us to the western Salted Coast, okay. Okay, there's nothing here. Oh, what's that? This looks interesting. Does this blow up? As you approach the tiny overgrown house, you notice a row of powder kegs partially blocking the path leading up to the missing front door. A rudimentary flint and steel trap seems to be rigged to one of the barrels, and the pull cord runs along the ground and into the house. Upon closer inspection, you see that the powder kegs are waterlogged and rotting. The chance of them exploding are very slim, if they even contain any powder at all. From here you can see a person inside the house, apparently unaware of your presence. Okay, let's go in and say hi. You see a withered man in dirty clothes. His skin is covered in open wounds and the smell of infection hangs in the air. He seems to have been caught off guard by your presence. Presences? By your presence. Oh, you startled me. I thought you were one of those wretched cutpurse thugs that are always trying to sneak in here. My name is Paul. I don't know who you are or what you want, but I warn you. I'm sick. You best not stay long or you're likely to catch what I've got. I've been asked by Father Michael at the Bethel in Eridel to give you this potion. It will cure your disease. Give him the potion of absolute restoration. Father Michael, you say? You hand him the potion. He takes it and examines the contents of the flask by swirling it around and then smelling the dark liquid. Suddenly he walks to a window and throws it out, smashing it upon the ground. You damn fool! That was no healing elixir. When have you ever known a healing elixir to look and smell like boiled down Noximander venom? I was just trying to help, I didn't know. Paul picks up a dirty rag and rubs his hands with it, making sure none of the poison splashed onto his fingers. Father Michael is the very person responsible for infecting me with this disease, vile piece of troll dung that he is. Apparently he is upset that it hasn't killed me yet, and was hoping the poison would finish me off. Paul tosses the rag out the same window he tossed the poison, adding it to the toxic trash pile outside his house. See, I know things. I know he's involved with the goblin somehow. What do you mean? Well, a few months ago there was a messenger passing through the Salted Coast area heading to Eridel. He was attacked by thugs down near the shoreline and was killed, and when I found his body there was a letter floating in the water nearby. The salt water had broken the seal on the letter, and I saw that it was for Father Michael from a goblin named Gramuk. It was instructions for finishing a portal to allow goblins to travel to the Darkford region. When Father Michael heard that I recovered his sealed letter, he sent someone to retrieve it. He also sent me a whole salted ham to show his appreciation for my efforts in securing the letter. And within a day of eating some of the meat, I was stricken with this horrible disease. Apparently the father wanted to make sure I hadn't accidentally read anything that might incriminate him. So why would Father Michael be involved with goblins? I don't know. All I know is that I actually kept the original letter. What I sent back to him was something I copied by hand and, well, changed a few of the instructions around. Paul smiles. I was able to re-stick the wax seal on the fake letter so that it looked legitimate. There's no way the portal will ever work with the instructions I give him. Look, if you really want to help me, take this original letter to someone in charge. Someone who has the power to bring Father Michael to justice. Don't show this to anyone in Eridel. They all think Father Michael is some sort of damned saint. They won't believe what I've told you. Take it north to Darkford and show it to the captain who oversees operations there. He's probably the highest authority remaining in this area of Thermore. Yes, I believe you. I will do this task. Thank you. I'm glad to have this off my shoulders. Take the note and give it to the captain at Darkford. You may need to convince the guards to let you in, but I'm sure he will be very interested to hear about Father Michael's actions. By the way, I think the poor Father Michael is working on... By the way, I think the portal Father Michael is working on is somewhere near Darkford. I've heard that he owns a cottage up there where he frequently visits, spending many hours engaged in theological study. Okay. What do you have in your barrel? Nothing. Okay. Greetings, I'm just passing through and hope that you could chat with me a bit about this region. Sure, I don't see many travelers pass through here anymore, so I'd be happy to chat for a bit. This area is called the Salted Coast because twice per year the tides rise extra high and floods most of the lowlands south of here. The soil along the shoreline is so salted that nothing grows well. It used to be quite a nice place to live, actually. Just a few years ago I spent my days gathering salt and growing herbs to sell in Elder Hollow. Then the war came and any sense of law and order disappeared. Now I spend the days I have left just defending my home from the thieves that roam this area. That's what my blast barrier is for, so if any of those bastards try to get near, I'll send them all to their grave. What can you tell me about the war? I really don't know anything about it. One day everything is fine, the next day all hell broke loose. The Commonwealth Guards, who are supposed to be maintaining law, just up and disappeared. I guess they were called into service to fight the war with the Orakur, but in their absence this place has fallen into chaos. I've heard that Grimhold was overrun by goblins. Well, with my illness I'm not long for this world, so I guess I really don't care much about what happens, honestly. Blast barrier? Nice. Yeah. I've used it a couple of times too. Doesn't leave much to clean up but fragments of bone. What happened to your skin? I've gotten infected with a disease called flesh rot. It'll kill me eventually if the murderous thugs in the air don't get me first. Paul pulls the sleeves down over his sores on his arms. I don't think there's anything I can do about it. I've tried countless remedies and potions, but the disease has progressed too far. I'm just trying to stay comfortable for what time I have left. Okay. So... that didn't work as I hoped it would. We were actually carrying a poison and not a cure. That's unfortunate. So we could try and see whether this thing still explodes. Oh, I can't. I can't target it. Okay. Oh, fucking needle brush. Hey, it's an oxymander. But I think now we're able to kill them without having to resort to portcullises. Oh, careful. It's saved. I hate it when they do that. Yeah, it's probably best if it returns. Because I need more mana to fight them off. Okay, so I guess we will deal with the slime in the next video. So thanks for watching and see you soon. Bye.